Svetlana, the firefly in the room. Gosh, my camera gonna run out of space. I'm filming this intro for the 7th time already. Hands down, 7th time. If you hear that, Baloo is actually in the mood for some playtime, so I'm not gonna disturb that. He's playing with my fiancé anyway. So, hello, hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Svetlana. I'm so sorry, please ignore that. Hopefully it's not too disturbing for you, but today we finally have a sunny day, guys. It's finally here. I finally can see some little bit of sunshine, and it immediately put me in the mood to work on my plenty projects, because I've been sobbing and crying and, being pathetic for way too long, and I feel like today should be the day that I stop being like that. Wish me luck. Hopefully everything's gonna be fine. I feel already good just having the sunlight, so after doing some plenty business, I bet I'm gonna feel so better, so I wanna take you along. In this video I wanna show you some new plants that I acquired during the time that you haven't seen me. I also wanna give you some updates on the plenty projects that I started a couple months ago. So already a lot is happening. I wanna show you the progress slash I want to do more progress, like do reportings, showing you the roots and all of that as well. I also want to plant some Cebu Blue cuttings, so lots of plenty business is about to happen. I also need to work on my corms that actually sprouted, so I need to repot them as well. So this video is gonna be filled with a lot of plenty stuff, like a little haul, a little bit of plant chores, reportings and stuff like that. So hopefully you will enjoy it. Please be sweet in the comments. This is my first video filming after a long break, after my baby Akari passed away. So wish me luck. Hopefully it's gonna be fun. Yeah, okay, let's do this. So first off, I want to show you my beautiful new puffy Apidilum orchid. Guys, look at this dark, beautiful, gorgeous thing. Oh my gosh. So actually I wasn't the one who bought it. We were actually with my fiance and his sister. So after almost 6 years, his sister finally decided to visit us here in Lithuania, and it happened at the best worst time ever, because on the Sunday night our baby Akari passed away in our bed, in our arms, and on Monday morning, so on the very same morning she arrived. So of course it wasn't planned, of course nobody knew this was gonna happen, so we needed to wing all of the stuff that was happening and just go through stuff. Actually, I have a full video of me meeting her in the airport, which was so sweet, so I can insert that footage right now. Oh my gosh, it's been centuries! I don't know, I went outside. Oh my god! So yeah, as you could tell, it was a very sweet moment. I missed her so much. I already miss her. I mean, she left last week, but I already miss her so much. And during that time, actually, it was really helpful to have her around, because we did not have that much time to be sad and pathetic with my fiancé. So she always would take us out somewhere, always would go to watch movies or go make snowmans and stuff like that. So right now I can insert some footage from the time when we were together, and at that time actually happened to be our anniversary with my fiance. So we are 11 years together right now. It also happened to be my fiance's birthday in that time, so so he's 30 right now, a big number, 30, right? So we tried to make our best to forget, the sad part of this new year and not to think too much about Yakari. And Ushina, Agnes' sister, really helped us out, so here's a little fun footage from that period. So as you can tell, even though we were flippin' pathetic inside, we still managed to have a little bit of fun and make like my fiance's sister time here fun as well, because it's been a while since she was home. This is actually the apartment where she grew up in, so it was pretty special. But yeah, right now let's get into the plant business. Why did I say it? Okay, so one of those days while she was visiting us, I felt so sad, and I just could not like make myself even smile or try to be happy, and it just did not work out. So what my fiance actually decided to do with his sister, to buy me this beautiful parfait pedalo market, they brought me to the beautiful big box store and said, pick any plant you want. This is the plant that I decided to take home, because I mean, look at this cutie. First of all, it has some sport variegation on the bloom, which is so unique and interesting, and the bloom itself is so beautiful. I was so scared that it's gonna lose the bloom. Sorry for the lighting, by the way. It's gonna lose the bloom before I'm gonna film it, but fortunately it didn't. So this is a very beautiful parfait pedalo market that cost around 20 euros, I believe. And I'm so happy to own it. I love how the texture on the leaves is shiny like the snake skin, like the scale of a reptile. So beautiful plant. So right now, of course, I won't be repotting it because it's in bloom right now. After it finishes blooming, then I'm gonna work on it. But I just wanted to show you this beautiful cutie patootie. Let's put him right here so you can keep on looking how beautiful he is. And then the biggest surprise happened actually couple days ago right now, I think. So a couple days ago I posted my first video after my break, my sponsored video with Scentsy Lights. And before that I left a post on my socials that I'm coming back. Sorry for, taking that break from the socials and, all of the information about Yakari and all of that, right? And the local houseplant store owner, my favorite houseplant store owner, saw that post, and the very same day she decided to give me a little surprise, which was so mind-blowing and felt so warm and so thoughtful, and so I did like perfect timing ever. So what she did, she actually contacted me and said she has a little surprise coming my way. So she asked for the address. I gave her the address and she brought me a couple beautiful, I mean not herself, but the courier brought me a couple beautiful things. Let me show you real quick. First off, she made me this beautiful bouquet. It's been a while since I got any bouquets. I only got one from my fiance on our anniversary of red roses, and this one is so beautiful as well. It smells so nice. Oh my gosh, guys, you have no clue. This is so sweet, and I mean, it brought me to tears, not gonna lie. It's been tough to go through all of the feelings once again. But she not only gave me that bouquet, she also gave me this beautiful house plant. And this is a plant that actually I was asking her about, but then my puppy died and I just, and then I did not care about it anymore. So this is Zamia furfuracea. I'm not sure how exactly to pronounce it, but you can see the name on the screen. I'll also include in here some pictures from the internet, because these plants are so beautiful. I already told you in my wish list video that I'm gonna be looking more into codex plants, and this is not technically a codex plant, but it definitely looks like a palm, even though it comes from Alocasia family. So a very interesting specimen. I never seen one in life. It's actually very toxic, so I'm trying to keep it as far away from Baloo's reach as possible. It's even toxic for the people. So I'm really cautious and careful with it, but at the same time I want to plant it somewhere, into more forever home than just a simple plastic nursery pot. So I have this beautiful pot from my office where my another plant, actually Ficus alii, died, so I'm gonna be using this one instead for this plant. I know it might look like a little size down, right, but at the same time this plant isn't potted all the way up in this pot, and I just want to go look into the roots and see what we are working with, if it's happy and all of that. I actually watered it yesterday, which right now I'm a bit regretting, because it might be a little bit not the good timing since I want to be repotting it and all of that. So this is the plant that I'm going to be repotting into this video, and I'm so excited to have and own. And the owner really did not need it to gift me anything, but it's so sweet when somebody really thinks about you and decides to make you a little surprise to make your day easier. And this really worked, and it's already the next day when it already makes my day easier, because I need to plan on repotting of this space where I'm gonna be keeping it, so it takes my mind away. So these are the plants that I got during that time. Not much, I know, only 2 plants, but you probably get why, right? But right now, let's get into the more fun parts. So first off, I probably want to go with the easiest task, which is repotting an Alocasia Jacqueline corm. I have actually 5 corms, and 2 of them are already looking like ready to be repotted, but I'm going to be working only on one right now, the one that is actually the largest right now and has the largest fruit system. And then later on, maybe in a week or so, we're going to be repotting another one. So I have prepared a small tiny shot glass for this baby, because so far it was growing in this dish from chocolate balls from the Christmas. Okay, I actually have a date tag when I planted these corms. Okay, so it was on the 22nd of December. Oh wait, these are Alocasia mellow corms, not Jacqueline. Oh, that's surprising. Okay, so Alocasia mellow. Okay. So I want to plant it real quick into this shot glass, and then we will move on into my Monstera deliciosa project that I shared as well, not about 2 months ago, almost 2 months ago right now. So I'm gonna show you how it's doing, how are the cuttings looking. We're gonna be planting some of them, and also gonna share some not so good news about those cuttings and stuff like that. But let's not get ahead of us and take that corm out. Okay, the root system on this is fabulous. I'm gonna be very gentle while trying to take away that sphagnum moss. This is the worst thing about sphagnum moss. Okay. Okay, careful. Beautiful roots. Oh my gosh. Very beautiful roots. By the way, guys, just to see all of your sweet comments under my most recent video and community post tabs and Instagram and all around my social media was so it was really heartwarming. It felt unreal, and I just want to thank you all so much for all of that support. It blew my mind, and I felt extremely special and lucky to have you all here on my channel, supporting my life, my choices, and everything that comes together with that, the whole package, which includes also some sad times while losing your loved ones. I mean, I've been on this YouTube channel for several years. I actually don't know how many years, but during the time I already lost so many special people to me and my pets. So you've been here when I lost my dad, you've been here when I lost Rocky and Yakari, and it feels like we're getting only closer and closer because of that. So just want to say thank you guys for all of that support. It's been amazing. Okay, so this is how we're looking these are the roots on this beautiful Alocasia corm, and also what I love that it's already sprouting, right? So let's plant this baby up, and hopefully soon we'll see some beautiful, beautiful growth. Oh, can't wait for those babies even more, because I honestly thought these were Alocasia Jacqueline corms. It turns out it's mellow. Whoa, I'm so excited. Actually, my Alocasia mellow was standing very still after that unboxing and transferring it into the pond, so I was a bit scared that maybe it's not gonna make it. But guess what? I feel like the very center of it is actually starting to get a little bit more thick. So hopefully soon we're gonna see new leaf. How fun that would be. Okay. Okay, I feel like we are good. So here is the Alocasia corm so far. Nothing too special. I feel like this is gonna be a perfect starter pot for this baby. I also have a Ziploc bag. So what I wanna do, actually wanna water it. I did not took my watering can, so let's just work with the glass that I took for drinking. Okay. Right. Okay, this seems to be working. So right now I still wanna keep it happy and moist. So I'm gonna be keeping it in a Ziploc bag. It's gonna have enough space for a couple new leaves, and then we'll move on from there. So there we go. Project number 1 all accomplished. We can move it right here. Alright, moving on. So just like I mentioned, I have a couple more plants that I want to repot. So let me give you a little update first on my Monstera project, and then we'll move on. So I have this beautiful Monstera deliciosa that actually is this have so many stories, guys, you have no idea. I have at least 4 videos maybe about this Monstera deliciosa. The most recent one is gonna be up here. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. It happened about 2 months ago when I actually cut my huge Monstera deliciosa in pieces because it was attacked by thrips and it was abandoned outside of my apartment, so in the corridor. But guys, after a couple months, almost every single cutting, like the bottom cutting, the butt cutting, started to grow me beautiful new leaves. Some of the butt cuttings have more than the one top, which is so awesome. And it is so sweet to see all of those plants come back to life after some stagnancy. So this is how it's looking, the bud cutting that I potted together with already existing root system. Nothing too crazy happened yet, but at the same time, during the darkest months of the year, these did not receive any grow lights whatsoever. They were standing simply in my kitchen windowsill, and I feel like this is pretty awesome, especially for not growing season right now, right? Also have 2 top cuttings that are rooted as well. I could keep them in water for a bit longer if I would want to, but you know what, since I'm gonna be planting some of the node cuttings, I think I'm gonna be planting together these plants as well. So let me get to the cuttings that I was talking about. So do you remember me having this whole box filled with beautiful cuttings, like one singular node or couple nodes cuttings of Monstera deliciosa? Well, I did not check on them as often as I would like to say, so a lot of them actually simply rotted away. And okay, here's another example of how they're rotting. So they will start shooting a little bit of growth, right? And then from both sides of the cutting you can tell black rot, and the whole node itself is getting yellow. So this is definitely gonna die. And I'm not sure why I'm not throwing it away, maybe because it still has that green top. I just let it be and maybe some kind of miracle will happen. But all in all, I kept on throwing away all of those cuttings who started to rot on me because I did not want the rot to spread over here, right? So here is how much here's how many of these are left. So not too many. We have some beautiful leaves already in action, but in 2 months period, these ones actually were standing really close to my grow light, so they did receive more sunlight than the bud cuts. So you be the judge. Some of them looking pretty good, while others are very questionable. For example, okay, this one is growing a beautiful, juicy, chunky root, but at the same time is rotting. And there is not much space where I can cut it already because it started to root right next to that root growth. So very unfortunate. I'm keeping it in here and I don't know, maybe some miracle will happen. This one is another miracle. What a crazy note cutting. So it actually almost rotted away already, but it still has that baby leaf. So I just do not have the heart to throw it away, and honestly I'm not sure how else I could be able to rescue it since the note itself is rotting. So maybe you have any tips and tricks how I could save it? Should I just like cut it right here and plop it in the water, because I do not see any single note yet, so it's very risky. And it's so cute at the same time. I just cannot throw it away, just cannot. Also, we have a bunch of healthy ones. So for example, look at this gorgeous cutting. Beautiful, doing exactly what it's supposed to do, growing leaves, growing new roots, being happy. So what I'm gonna be doing right now, I'm gonna be planting it together with these top cuttings that I mentioned. And the ones that are rotting, I'm gonna be keeping in the very same box and see, maybe something will happen, a miracle or something. And once again, I'm gonna keep you updated. Oh my gosh, we're already 20 minutes in and I didn't do almost a thing. So I have this terracotta pot. Let's fill it in with soil. Okay, so far I added almost halfway through of that pot. Let's plant these babies up. So cutting number 1. Actually I could wait for more roots, but once again I want to pot it together with the rest of the plants, so we're doing it right now. Another one, also not too big on the roots, but we can work with that. I also want to take off that rotted leaf piece. Ugh, very yucky. Okay, now we're good to go. All clean and ready for action. Ready for business. Probably gonna need to like tie them together so they won't be falling. Okay, so my fiance was really helpful and got me a little stick to hold these babies up. Okay. Oh, magic. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Okay. So we have these babies standing right now. Let's get into the cuttings. Look at them. So cute. It was actually so much fun to play around with these. And honestly, some of them are so surprising. For example, this one, right? Looks so ready for action, but doesn't have a single root. So, okay, let's put it right here. This one did have some roots. Ooh, this one definitely has some roots. Also so beautiful, look at it. Oh, so exciting. Okay, we have 3, 4, 5, cute, 6. Interesting one. Okay, this one does have a little bit of growth, but not a single root, so I'm gonna be keeping it together with those who already started to rot on me. And we'll see what happens with these. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questionable cuttings. 7 very questionable cuttings. So we'll get back to them in about a month, maybe a couple months, and I will tell you the tale of what happened to these dudes. But right now, let's get into the more fun part, the ones who seem to be okay-ish. So I'm just putting them on the very top of soil and adding a little bit of soil to hold it in one place. Not sure if you can see it. Oh goodness, maybe we need more soil for sure. Let's take that one, the cute small tiny root. Make a little hole. Bam. This one that had the largest root. Those fluffy roots look so good. Ooh, okay. Yeah. I'm trying not to cover the notes too much so they still will receive a bit of sunlight. This one definitely doesn't have a root, but this is gonna be a risky one. Let's plant it and see what happens. Bam. This one also very interesting because the notes are growing the very same side that the root is growing. Can you see that? Not ideal, but let's see, maybe that will work for us somehow. Somehow. Okay, and the last one. Actually running out of space a bit, so good thing that this is the last one. Okay, bam. So after filming this, I forgot to take my spray bottle. I will spray all of them, like the top layer of the soil, so they will have still moisture since they were propagating in sphagnum / in water. The roots are used to be in water, so we're gonna take care of that. But all in all, these are how the babies are looking so far. Nothing too much to report yet, so stay tuned for the updates. But this one is done. Alright, and the last project is actually the Cebu Blue. So for it, I already prepared this beautiful pot that is a little bit more long, so it's gonna be looking way more beautiful. For a trailing plant, I also have once again a box with cuttings. So let's take out the cuttings first. Have lots of them actually. What? I honestly expected to see way more roots than this. That is lame. There is not much happening. Can you see? Not much happening at all. Okay, yeah, this is way better. Bam. Now we're talking. One cutting. That is appropriate. Two cuttings. Looking good. Ooh, three cuttings with already new top. New growth point. They look so small. 3, 4. Once again with new growth point. What was that? 5, 6, 7. Nice. And I did propagated them on 20th of December. So once again, almost couple months. This is more like 1.5 months progress. Which honestly looks a bit sad. But once again, it's been winter in here, so not much to expect at all from these. This one is so weird. The very top is growing a root and a top. The else is doing nothing. Oh my gosh, okay, you know what? We'll have a decent amount of cuttings for sure. Look at this one, so cute. I already forgot the number, so we'll need to count while planting. Look at this one, beautiful. Oh yeah, we have definitely more than enough. Bam. Yep. Yeah. Okay, these I think are also. Let's take this aside. Let me take the mama plant. Look at it. It looks cute and bushy and beautiful. So after adding even more to it, I think it will look so cute. You cannot even see the frog that I painted on the pot because of how bushy this plant is. So awesome. Okay, so let's plant it all. I mean, this is gonna be a bit of a size up. Not too much though, so we'll see how that will go. It actually dry out way too quickly in this pot, but it's a terracotta one, so that's why this time I went with the plastic one. Hopefully that's gonna be a good choice. Let's add some soil. Okay, I have about an inch of soil in the bottom. Let's take it out of the pot. Somehow, oh, okay. Yeah, this baby definitely was ready to go into new soil, new pot too. Okay, take 1 second. You know what? I think this is a perfect pot choice because it's not too crazy on the roots. So this is gonna be perfect. So this one I'm adding on the very close to the edge in front of me, and the rest I'm gonna be planting all around here of the cuttings. So all of they should have a nice sweet home feeling. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna be honest, guys. Plants definitely help to take your mind away of stuff that you don't want to be thinking of. So, wow, I'm actually excited and having fun while doing that. Ooh, it's been a lot of stress recently, so it feels good to finally put a little pause on all of the problems. How have you been, guys? I know a lot have happened, probably feel like I'm missing out on so much stuff right now because I haven't watched too many videos of my favorite YouTubers, stuff like that, but hopefully soon I'll catch up, you know? Okay, let's go straight into the business. Oh, this one is very fun. You know what, maybe I added too much soil. Yeah, let's do it again. That's too much for sure. Doing a flipping mess as per usual, of course. Okay, let's add the babies. Oh my gosh, this is so confusing. Let's put you right here and add the babies from the back. Okay. As you can see, I'm not being too gentle with them. I feel like they should be completely fine. "13? Is it 13? Oh my gosh, not sure. 14. Okay, these ones looking pretty sad, so these ones will go back to the Pro box. So we have 15. We have 15 cuttings. Holy smokes. Okay, let's fill it in with the rest with the soil. Wow, this mama should be so happy right now, reunited with all of the cuttings I took from her. I will actually water it in the shower so all of the soil will move into all of the ear pockets. Okay, well, so far so good. Let's untangle those branches. I mean, I love that this plant always finds its way to the sunlight, so turns its beautiful leaves into one side, and look at that, it already looks fabulous, but just imagine all of those cuttings starting to branch out and grow. This will look fabulous. Look at this. So nice. Oh my gosh. Feel so excited and accomplished right now. Okay. So we have that out of the way. Now let's go to the last one, which is the new plant that I showed you in the very beginning, right? So I wanna go first check the roots. I already made a label because I'm, of course, probably will forget the name of it later on. Have Cebu Blue with it as well. On this. Yeah. Okay, let's take this one out. I actually wanted to reuse the soil because it seems so nice and good quality with pieces of lemon. I wanted to say of oh my gosh, how do you call this in English? How do you call it in English? Clay. Clay, not lemon. That's random. Okay, no, let's do it right here. Wow. 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 Okay. I expected way more roots than this. This is all. Wow. So this is definitely gonna be a great size for this pot because I won't be overwatering it. Wow. The soil is so weird. Not sure if I want to reuse it, honestly. Let me mix it with the new one just in case. To add a little bit more nutrients. Yeah, this seems way better. Okay, wow, okay. That's definitely surprised me. I expected way more roots on this baby. Hopefully it's gonna be okay. Oh my goodness, right now I'm gonna be nervous. So I'm mixing the old soil mix with the new one just to avoid the shock. What the? Is that a piece of plastic? What? I'm trying to avoid shocking this plant too much. This is actually my first encounter with this wild species, so I'm not sure what the heck am I doing. So I'm trying my best. The soil it was growing, it was actually pretty sandy, which is kind of normal for palms. And since this plant is pretty close, at least that's pretty similar to palms, maybe this is why. Okay, we seem like done here as well. Okay, and the last potting up is done. Definitely gonna need to be careful while watering it because the soil mix is very sandy. But this is how is this baby looking so far. I feel like this is definitely a glow up. This colored pot looks so beautiful together with this almost palm looking beautiful plants right now. Of course, let's hope for the best. I did my best already while potting it up, so hopefully it will reward me with some new leaves. So exciting. I hope it's a fast grower, even though it doesn't look like one, but who knows. Boop. Let's put the label so we won't forget the name. Bam! Already. Oh wow, okay. This looks fun. Ooh. Okay, so I did a lot of mess. I probably need to go ahead and clean my space and, do the rest. The classic business. But anywho, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it wasn't too mumbly. I did try my best, but also I know that I haven't talked with you for a while, so at the same time I feel like I have so much to say, and have that so much energy that I need to put somewhere. So, for example, speaking. But anywho, hope you enjoyed it. The next video might be the unboxing because I am planning on ordering some beneficial bugs, and plus from that very same store I might buy some cool cacti and other plants. So stay tuned, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Please like this video and let's chat in the comments. What do you think about my new plant purchases? What do you think about all of those experiments working so far? Because I know they're not looking too gracious, but we're trying our best here, okay? So let's chat in the comments. And before leaving you, of course, I'm gonna teach you another language lesson. Okay, you know what? Since we had a bouquet in this video, let me teach you how to say a bouquet in Lithuanian and in Russian. If you want to say bouquet in Lithuanian, you need to say puokšte. Once again, puokšte. And if you want to say bouquet in Russian, you need to say buket. Once again, buket. And this is it, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you if you sticked till this very moment. If you did, leave any spring emojis that reminds you of spring. Maybe a little bit of sun, maybe some blooms, maybe some trees. I don't know, whatever works for you. And hopefully, I'll see you in my next one.